Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into something really thought-provoking, a set of excerpts called Digital Sovereignty, the Brutality of Self-Custody.
Yeah, it's pretty intense stuff.
Definitely. Our mission today is to sort of explore what it really means to, own your identity in this digital age we're all living in, and maybe some of the stark realities that come with it.
It's not as simple as we might think.
Not at all. I mean, we often just assume our digital identity is ours, right? But this material, right from the start, it makes this bold claim. If you think your identity is yours, you are mistaken.
Oof. Yeah.
It paints this picture, how easily a passport can be canceled, maybe a bank account frozen, or even just an email or social media profile wiped out because you broke some terms of service you never read.
Which is most of us, let's be honest.
Exactly. And the source puts it bluntly, you're not an owner, you're a tenant of your own identity.
That's a powerful metaphor.
Yeah.
And it really gets to the heart of how the traditional system works, framing identity as this kind of temporary loan.
A loan, how so?
Well, the state lends you the passport, right?
Yeah.
The bank lends you access to the account. Social media companies lend you the login.
Ah, okay.
And the key thing is they can all take it back, revoke it. It will, pretty much.
Yeah.
You're always the client, never the actual owner. And maybe, ultimately, you're the product too.
That tenant idea, the temporary loan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really lands. So if that's where we are now, how does blockchain change things according to this material? Does it really bring in this digital sovereignty thing?
It argues it's a total game changer.
Yeah.
This idea of real possession in Web3. It's
Wow.
described as, well, brutal, but also incredibly empowering.
Brutal and empowering.
Because here, your identity literally comes from your private keys, your digital signatures.
Yeah.
The source says, quite starkly, have the seed phrase, you have sovereignty, lose the seed, you disappear.
Wow. So it's absolute.
Totally. Think of it like your wallet is.
Yeah.
It's uncensored, it's borderless, doesn't need permission from some compliance department or bureaucrat. The power isn't like a password you can reset.
Right. No forgot password link.
Exactly. It's this implacable, incorruptible key that only you control. And crucially, there's no central authority to, bail you out if you mess up and lose it.
And the source is really uncompromising on that. It says, it's you and your keys, and the naked truth, if you fail, you're finished. That's a massive departure from everything we're used to.
It really is.
So what are the practical challenges or the risks the source brings up with this kind of total self-custody?
Well, it directly asks that question.
Yeah.
Are we actually ready for that level of responsibility?
Mm-hmm.
Because as the material points out, many people might prefer the tutelage of the old world.
Tutelage, like being looked after.
Yeah, precisely because we spend our lives kind of outsourcing blame when things go wrong.
Yeah.
Call the help desk, blame the bank, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the source argues that choosing that comfort, that tutelage, is basically choosing a prison. You're giving up real freedom.
So it draws a sharp line between Web 2 access, like your Facebook login, your bank card, where someone else can help you recover,
Right, where there's a third party involved.
and Web 3's possession,
Yeah.
which is tied directly to that seed phrase, or maybe an NFT identity.
Exactly. An immutable digital representation. The analogy used is renting a house versus truly owning your land. Ownership comes with freedom, but also all the responsibility. No landlord to call.
Reading about the wallet not just being a safe, but a digital passport, that stuck with me. And how every single interaction, every contract signed, every token held, it builds this unchangeable identity.
An immutable history.
Yeah. The blockchain doesn't forget. There's no makeup. Sovereign identity isn't a narrative. It's an immutable history. That feels heavy.
It is heavy. Think about the weight of that seed phrase.
Yeah.
Like the source says, lose it, and you're essentially dead in Web3.
Unlike losing your physical passport or bank card, which you can eventually get replaced.
Exactly. The stakes are just fundamentally higher. If we look at the bigger picture, this digital identity isn't just about money or assets. It's framed as freedom, as having a voice, as your very existence in the digital realm. The argument is, in an increasingly digital world, whoever controls your identity, well, they control you.
And blockchain potentially gives that control back.
That's the claim. Not because it's designed to be friendly or easy necessarily, but because it's designed to be incorruptible by outside forces.
But that comfort of the old way, it's tempting, isn't it? The source talks about using custodial wallets because, it's easier.
Or trusting someone else with your seed phrase. Ignoring backups because you're, lazy or busy.
Yeah. And the warning is that each time you do that, you're essentially giving up possession. You're becoming a client again.
And clients aren't free, they are servants. That's the stark framing.
It is stark. But are there maybe valid reasons why someone might choose that path, even knowing the trade-off? Maybe the risk of losing everything is just too high for some.
That's a really fair question. The source definitely acknowledges the convenience pull, but it frames it as this fundamental choice: discipline versus comfort. And freedom is tied to discipline here.
Okay.
But for those who are willing to embrace that discipline, the potential payoff is huge. The source paints a picture of, like, unforgeable elections, real borderless mobility, using your wallet as a universal passport.
A global reputation built on that incorruptible public history.
Exactly. A world with fewer intermediaries, but definitely more personal responsibility.
This deep dive, it's really made me rethink what owning identity even means. The source argues powerfully that borrowed identity is disguised prison,
Right.
and that true sovereign identity offers freedom, yeah, but at a steep price.
Right.
That disciplines, like that final quote, have seed, you are sovereign, lose seed, you are nothing. Simple, raw, fair.
It's pretty blunt. And it's a call, really, to see Web3 as more than just hype or tech trends. It's fundamentally about you.
About your ownership, your responsibility.
Your freedom. When you really grasp what total possession of your identity means, then you understand digital freedom according to this view.
So the question this piece leaves us pondering isn't just if we should take possession, maybe, but what does it actually mean to have that control in this new world that's still unfolding?
Yeah. What does it look like in practice for you?
It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining us for the deep dive.